You are live. Boom. Greetings, PT. An honor once again. Today we're going to go again with our review of etymology on the alphabet, English alphabet. That's what we're doing.
Yes,
And I have the three last letters X, Y, Z. Z,
right.
Z, depends where you are, how you say it.
Yes,
So for X, I think there's more to say about the letter itself than the words that contain the the symbol X, because there's not many I could find that we use on a regular basis. I
yes,
found X-ray and xenon, but I think it's more important, like you start telling me, to describe what's X, the meaning of X in the
yes,
alphabet.
yes. And XYZ, people always say that XYZ of this thing, XYZ. So they're always together, even in normal
Yeah,
speak,
X,
people
yeah,
say
yeah,
XYZ together. So we're doing it together. Okay.
yeah.
And then X. Okay. So X is a cross, right? Like this. Okay. First, as X, it marks a point. It marks a point, marker. This is the marker for a point. That is first meaning of X. Second meaning of X is something dangerous. Okay. Don't go here. That means no entry. X is for no
Yeah.
entry, right? So cross, like that T is like you're a crossing. T is a crossing, but this thing slips here and it becomes like that. That means no entry. Okay, okay. So and that means like there's some lot of power there, some voltage, high voltage, or something magical or something strange, anything. Then X becomes X factor. When they say X factor means something which you
Yeah,
can't understand what
yeah,
it is. Strange things happen. X factor. So it's do not enter, do not cross, do not cross. X. Okay, so it's a cross in that way. It marks a point, a place, a thing. So there's these three, four meanings, like if in the word which X-ray, which you are saying, the X, X, it's X factor, you know, don't know what it is exactly. It is powerful. It can be dangerous if a lot of that ray goes into. Okay, and then it's going into like your body goes through it, which other things cannot, so it crosses the no go zone. Okay, so different facets of that X, what it means in English, come into just that one word, but overall people should see it as that, those things which I mentioned, the X.
and the reason why they call it X-ray is it because, and technically, I don't think it's a very good thing for the body to go under X-ray. I am not a doctor and not a
Yeah, obviously, I mean it's
professional in
dangerous.
this side of
But
stuff,
obviously,
but
it's nothing. It's nothing you can subject human body to on a continuous basis or any long term basis. It'll cause
yeah,
damage.
that's
That's for sure. Because
okay,
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 okay, and people say
because yeah,
ex-military, ex. There's people when they become ex means they're not allowed
yeah,
anymore. So ex is that like stopping, do not cross that. Something. You know,
yeah, because
yeah.
the letter X doesn't start many words, but the sound does, because X,
Yeah, but it is
EX,
same.
is in many, many
EX still
words.
means X. EX means energy of X. X. EX still means
Yeah,
okay. Okay, so that's enough. Like people understood what X is. Like what, like
yeah, yeah.
the X factor, X something, a dangerous cross, do not enter. Everything is,
So they
mark.
made sure it was included in the alphabet that
Yeah,
X. It's interesting because of the symbol it represents exactly.
yeah.
And we see it on the road often. Like you say, when roads are closed, it's a X.
X.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, we do see it. So why now is why I the first word that I kind of came across is yes,
Yes.
because that's
Yes.
it. Yeah,
So let's see. When Y happens, we understood a tree goes into two branches, okay, in the Y. Okay.
yeah, we said that
Now,
before.
whenever a Y comes, you make decision, this one or this one. Okay. Whatever decision you take is the yes, this one. That is the yes for you. Okay. So that's why E is energy. S, we remember, is many. So many times in your life, many times you come across this fork and you take a decision. Yes, this side. Yes, this way. Yes, this thing. Yes. So all of that comes under yes. Okay, that's that's why it is a repetitive
Yeah.
thing. Yes.
Next word I have is year. They call that a year, and also it sounds like your ear. Like year is this. Like what's
Yeah. Again, they're
the
hiding. They're
relation in
hiding
this?
in this word. They're hiding things. Okay, there's a little bit of mysteries. First, EAR is a short form of Earth here. Earth. Okay. EAR is just they're not given the TH. Okay, so people are confused by the year. Okay, it's Earth. And Y here represents sun because Ya is the Sanskrit energy for Ya. Ya is the Sanskrit energy for sun's first rays. Now, how the rays go over the earth, they have a cycle. How sun's rays go over the earth. There's a cycle. That cycle is called a year. In 1 year, that
Yeah,
the all the rays of different like the sun goes more strong, weak, strong. You know the cycle,
depending on the
winter,
season.
summer, all
Okay.
that is a year. Okay, it's sun's motion on earth. The year energy. Sun's energy is used the year, which is Sanskrit. So that why is used for that. So
For the year.
yeah.
Ah, wow. Young, young.
Okay. Young is a very YOU is
Yeah,
you, and N is neutral. You know that,
neutral.
and G is gravity. We know that. So you are in neutral gravity. Young means a person who is a neutral gravity means they are not having fixed thoughts. Any person who's not having fixed thoughts and is open to learning is neutral. Okay,
Okay.
neutral gravity. You having neutral gravity. Any you with neutral gravity is young, not just like in age or anything, just in the mentality. So the word is about mentality here. It's not about
Yeah.
age. So yeah,
Wow. Yard, yard, backyard, yard,
yeah.
uh,
Uh,
yard.
uh,
Yard also
yeah.
measure.
So measure. So A is for R is for reference, a reference within the D cup, a reference within the cup of the sun movement again. Why is the sun? Sun is moving in the day, like so. There's a measurement reference. So, uh, like how the shadows change, how your that thing change according to the change of shadow, whatever distance it changes, that's called a yard roundabout from
Yeah.
midday to evening. That. So using Y, sun and shadows as a reference for measurement within the cup of our. That's
That's it. Wow.
yes.
Wow. That's a good one. Yawn, yawn. I think that's something we do often. Yawn.
Uh, like a yawn is a getting to a wave neutral net. A W N, a wave neutrality. A wave neutrality. Y is U, the system. Wave neutrality means Y means like when we have breaths inside. We have five airs inside the body, and these five airs sometimes they have a like let's say they are not balanced. Okay, and one of them is creating a
Okay.
Y. Okay, so in order to balance that, okay, we do a yawn, which neutralizes the airs once more. So a neutrality is reached within the internal air system of the human being.
This
So
is very powerful what you're saying there because I'm sure most that listen don't even
yeah,
know why they yawn. I didn't know, like you tell me something that really makes sense to me, but I'm sure
yeah,
most
there
don't
there
even
are
know why they yawn.
there are there are five types of air inside human body. Like one air which helps in digestion, one air which helps in blood movement. There are five different kinds of airs inside human body, and the imbalance between them leads to a position where you have to do something in order to reach neutrality again. And W I said is the tri aspect of nature, which the balance is there in the body, left, right, center. Okay, all
Okay,
the
I got a good question for you. Why is yawning so I had the word in head, so contagious, so contagious, because once you're beside someone that yawn, you start to yawn like
Okay.
the other.
When you
It's like
see
inevitable.
someone is yawning and they have neutralized their system, then your system, even if it has little bit of that thing, any kind of, like anybody's system can have little bit of offness in the ears, any kind of. So that'll trigger the system to reset yourself immediately, just because it has gotten a trigger to reset.
Yeah,
Your situation might not be that strong as other person to neutralize. Then your body says, "Oh, I should also neutralize," no matter how the far off you are from the
yeah, yeah.
neutral state. Your body also says, like, maybe I should neutralize too. Like, it gets a cue to neutralize, basically.
Wow, that's great. Yankee, Yankee,
I mean, that's just the term
Yankee.
they have given to people living
Yeah,
in New York, right? Like,
yeah.
yeah, just yeah,
But it's
we-
far from York. It's New
yeah,
York. It's not
yeah,
New Yank. So why
yeah.
Yankee?
I mean, yanking by itself was considered a funny thing, you know. So, like, yank was like someone who talks crazily, like blah blah blah, yank yank, you know.
Ah, okay, okay, yeah, yeah.
So if a person, and if they thought like those people from that city were more like that, and then they started calling them, yeah,
Yankee.
yanking
Ah,
types, the Yankees.
wow. Okay, the color yellow. Yellow is interesting because you have yell and you have low. Yes, it's low to
Uh,
yell, but
yeah,
why yellow together?
no, okay. Yell is the first. Nothing. Yell means two things. Yell means energy lost. Double L is
Okay.
lost, or energy causing some turns. Like UL is something somebody will use, that some change will happen in them. The turn, some change, or you lose energy. There's only two things. Okay. Out here in yellow, Y is again the sun. Okay. Okay. So all the seven colors with Gear come from sun, right? Like violet to red, the whole color range. So when the energy is low, low means it is sort of not so harsh. Then it's yellow in the middle. So EL low, sun EL low. That's all. Yeah.
Okay, that's the thing to do with yelling and
Yeah. Yell is a
a
separate word
low
for it.
vibe because you yell or something.
No.
No, okay, perfect. But it's just sometimes the sound makes me think of what we do usually. A lot of people yell, and it's
Yeah,
very
because that's
annoying.
either
So
energy creating and a turning in someone. You will let somebody, they might take it seriously and cause a turning in them. You know, like,
yeah, yeah,
you know, it's energy causing a turn and double turn. They do double L's, right? Like turn, turn, like,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah.
So the next word I have is that yell. Yeal.
Oh,
Yell.
yell is the same. Yell is
Yell.
the same
Yeah.
word as yelling. There's one type of yelling which is called yelling, and there is a year. 1 year goes by from something that is called a yell. It's same as the word year. It's the same thing. Sun
Ah,
on earth.
okay.
Yeah. There are two
Okay.
meanings which we have covered already.
Okay, I couldn't not put you,
Okay.
you,
Yeah. 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 So
you,
I mean, the thing is, you is already an energy which is facing decisions of why. Why means this or that. In a circle, circle means rotation. You are facing them again and again and again and again. That is the definition of a being on earth, which is you, who faces that why decisions all the time in a circle here. So
That's why it's you. It's more you. It's not you against the world. It's you against you. That
yeah,
makes sense.
because it's your decision. Yeah, like always, like.
Yeah,
And circle means continuous, like, like, because in circle you come back and it's again,
yeah,
again, again,
yeah.
again.
Good chance you come back to it,
Yeah,
unless you're dead. So yeah.
yeah,
Youth. Youth. That's an interesting one because it's you with the th. You,
Okay.
I don't
Yeah, I mean,
pronounce
youth is coming from young only. We did the young, neutral gravity people. So they made another word of youth means people who are home. That is their home at they're crossing home. T is crossing and H is home. Like beings which are like that. In that state of youngness, and they're crossing home at that time is youth. That's all.
it's
It's
you.
not. Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
it. Yearning, yearn, and
Okay.
it's with the word
Yearning.
year, and
Yeah.
like
Yearning is like people's wanting. To earn. Okay, earning can be anything. You can earn this or earn that or whatever you. And what do you yearn for? You yearn for earning something. Good deeds, anything material or spiritual or whatever. You know, you're looking to earn something, and you're making a decision about why. Decision about what to earn. So once you make that decision that this is what you want to earn, then you yearn for it. So,
exactly. Wow.
yeah.
Yucky, yucky. It's the last one with the Y. It's yucky, yucky. But
Yeah.
also, like you could put a hell and it's lucky. So yucky, lucky.
Yeah.
What's
Okay.
the thing there?
Yeah, I mean, actually, the uck word, UCK, uck in English is for stuck, stuck. Like when you're stuck in something. So like if it's sticky and stuck, then it's yuck. Like, oh my God, I'm stuck. Okay,
Yeah.
I can't make the decision or that thing or something which is not pleasant, right? And being stuck is not pleasant. So all the uck is like being stuck in some way. The uck is like a
Uh,
charge which is like stuck somewhere like that, you know like,
yeah.
and it's not going to move. That's all. It's nothing
Mm.
else.
Z. I have the first one is zoo, of course.
Okay,
Zoo.
Z. First let's understand
First,
Z.
the letter Z.
Z is finality in English, because it's the last letter. It's the end. It's sum total. End. The last thing. Okay, so that's the thing. Or all. It is carrying all, like, because it's the final. So in zoo, you have O. Okay, circle. Okay. So there's a U, which is different beings, many beings, all together at one place. So in zoo, you can have as many O's as you want,
Yeah,
because the
yeah, yeah.
different beings are gathered together, and it has a circle within this circle. Okay, this circle, and Z is all types. Z means that by itself. So
Yeah, because often we use zoo also, not only in a context that it's animals in captivity, but you go to the grocery store, it's a zoo also,
yeah, any circle with many beings, Earth,
or Walmart, it's a
all,
freaking zoo in there.
or the whole Earth.
Yeah,
The whole Earth is a
the
circle, and
whole
then
Earth is a zoo.
yeah, yeah. But
Yeah,
so that's
the
what the
whole Earth is a zoo.
yes. So
Exact.
yes. So like that.
Wow. Okay, zest. Zest is the next word I
Okay.
have for Z.
Okay.
Zest.
Just so E is energy. We know that. S is many. We know that. T is crossings. For many energy crossings, Z means all types having the energy for different crossings. When you have the energy, that's zest. Having energy for multiple crossings is zest. That's all.
And also, when you zest a lemon or a lime, it's the end of the fruit. It's the
Yeah.
the the, the
Yeah.
last thing on the surface is the
Yeah.
zest.
Yeah, but zest is mostly energy for doing something, having the
Yeah.
zest for life or zest for doing this or doing that. It's the
Yes.
energy
But
for
the
doing the multiple crossings. Yeah, that's all.
I
And Z
think
means
they
all
use
types.
yeah, but they use it for different things. The zest.
Mm.
I heard it. Zest the lemon or whatever. So yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that is later uses when they first made the word, what they
Okay.
intended. I just only talk about when they made the word, what it
Yes.
meant.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay. Okay.
yeah,
Perfect.
yeah.
The next one is very interesting. Zombie.
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 Okay. So when this word was created, like, okay, O is circle, M is matter. We know M is matter. Okay. B is a being. Being. Or being in matter continuously in circle. If somebody cannot get out of the material cycle, okay, then what is it? Z zombie. Like, because it is not able to circling in matter, B being there and being there, done that, still in that. So Z is like all kinds of things, like, the sum total. Okay. So that is the, yes, matter circulation, being stuck in the matter circulation. That's,
I find an interesting word also because in English you say zombie, and really what I'm reading is zombie because the I should be pronounced like a I and the E like a E. So zombie, but in French also we deform the M to say zombie.
yeah,
Like
but
the
out
M
in,
becomes the N, but the
yeah,
N stays the same. So both,
yeah,
it's
yeah,
like
but when
very
the English, they were writing being, being is more important here. The being, that way of being, which is
okay,
circulating in matter
okay, okay.
continuously. Okay, being
Okay,
is the,
it's just an observation I make
yeah,
of the
yeah.
the word when I read it. It doesn't
Because when you
sound
say zombie to somebody, that being is a being. What you say zombie to is a being, actually. You don't say zombie to anybody else who's not a being. So,
yeah, true, true, true.
yeah. Yeah.
Zigzag, zigzag.
Zigzag is a fun way of saying Z only. When you have a zigzag road, it is like Z only. Whenever you have a turns like Z, you call them zigzag turns. It is the nature of Z itself. It's the road which
Okay,
is shaped like Z.
okay,
So
that's
the Z I go on, or that's all. Z I go on. That's all. That's it.
okay. Zipper, zipper.
Now, zipper also, Z is the things how the waves connect. In the zipper also, the connections are in a Z's. You know, so
Yeah,
you're pinning
yeah,
the
because
on
it's
along the Z. You're pinning the Z's. That Z's
ah,
I pin basically. Zipping.
yeah. Makes a lot of sense when you start looking at the thing, the zipper, and the word.
Yeah,
You cannot say it doesn't make sense. Exact.
yeah, yeah.
Zone, zone. I'm in my
Okay, zone.
comfort zone.
Now, so zone is, see, Z. I said is everything. In English, all bit what is everything. Okay, so it is a boundary of sorts as well. So one, one boundary for different things. So anytime you create one Z sort of boundary, you
So zone.
create a zone in which many, all kinds of things, or Z's, everything, A to Y, is going to be
Yeah.
in that. That's what they mean by zone. Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Next word I have is something that's associated with a rock band, Led Zeppelin, but it's the word Zeppelin. It's also a big balloon in the air. They fly
Uh,
and you
y-
don't see them very often, but
yes, yeah,
they
yeah.
exist.
But Zeppelin was a surname, a German surname of a family. Okay, so
Okay, okay, okay.
Zeppelin is a surname. So it's not an English word in that way. It's a German family surname. So that's why
Okay.
we can't go into that what it means or in that thing. But it is a German family surname which is taken,
Okay.
which were maybe irresponsible for those flying balloons machines. Like they had something to
Okay.
do with that. So
So they
yeah,
took the word
but that's all.
Zeppelin and
Yeah,
turned it
yeah.
into yeah. Okay. Zapping is something a lot of people do. They zap the TV station, anything. Zapping is a good word
Okay.
to
So
explore.
the word zap in this case, is like zapping can be of all kinds of types. First, let's understand there are many kinds of zapping, like all kinds. So Z is like all kinds of things happening around the P, the pole.
Yeah.
Okay, so around the pole, whatever action does, some action is done which uh, awakens somebody, or some sort of uh, Z, zest, energy, transference, anything happens. The zing. So Z has that connotation of waking people up or out of sleep or any kind of inertia around the pole and the axis, and in all kinds of ways. And Z always means all kinds of things. Z always means that. Okay, so that's why they use that.
Yeah, because you can like zap out of your blind state and
Yes, yes,
starting to see.
yes. So that's why
So
zap can be
zap
used
is
in so many things, like little electric shock to somebody. That's
yeah,
also zapping. Any
that's it.
anything is like in all kinds of ways is zapping. So it's a broad word in around the pole, around the axis, in actions all around. Like it is
Yeah,
a very overall term. Yeah.
yeah, we should be zapping out of our nonsense. That's what we should do. Yeah.
Yes.
Zillion, PT, zillion. It's like when you have like
Okay. Yeah.
uber
Yeah.
amount of
Because
stuff or
because
cash or whatever. Zillion, like
because they had millions, then they had billions, then they had
yeah,
trillions. So they were using A as the start, or M as the start, then B as the start, and T as the start. Okay, then said like, what will be the end of all of this? What letter can be used to end everything? Z, because zillion means can't be more, no more, the most, like everything. Like so that Z's quality comes in again. Finish, the end, the final. Can't be more than that, the money or whatever they're talking about in any
yeah.
respect, like
It often
resources
refers to money, but
or
it's a number.
resources, whatever you want,
Yeah,
numbers, anything, the final.
yeah.
Yeah.
It can refer to an amount of boats you own or whatever,
Yes, yes,
anything.
yes.
Yeah. So zillion was interesting word. Zenith, the zenith.
Mm. Okay, that is coming. Let's understand Zen first. Zen.
Zen.
Okay, Zen is Z is the completion, the final completion of energy. Okay, your energy has reached its final place. Okay, the where it needs to be. Okay, so that's called the top as well. Zenith means the top. Like when sun is reached, the zenith means reach the top, and it's going to come down from now on. Okay, so uh, basically, energy reaching the place it needs to be. It's called Zen. That's called the calm state. The actualization state of energy. Okay, reaching finality. Okay, and I cross at home. The home of that I in that point of reaching the finality is zenith. So zenith of career or zenith of this being like wherever they need to be, like the top, whatever, the finality or culmination. Different words you can use of energetic pursuits of all kinds, energies or beings. So yeah.
Non,
Mm,
in French, we would say l'apogée, quand tu arrives à un apogée. And
mm,
that's, when, like you said, zenith, there's the word zen in there. So when you reach that zen state,
yeah.
you are on top of à l'apogée de
Yes,
your
yes, yes,
existence. Là.
yes. Existence. Yes.
Oh, wow. Zircon is like a fake diamond, I think, or something like
Yeah. I
that.
mean,
I don't know. I'm
uh,
not a jewel guy too
the
much,
so
but
uh,
zircon.
so it was considered the culmination of all cons, like when people were selling diamonds,
Yeah,
conning, like people, like that thing, conning people. And so like doing the fake diamond is the biggest con, the final
yeah,
con,
that's
Z
it.
con. That's all.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
I saw the word con. I'm like, yeah,
Mm.
it's a con. Zoom is interesting because you look with your two eyes. You have two O in there. And
Yeah.
yeah,
Now zoom is zeros, which are two lenses, like lens. So
or
when you,
lens.
okay, lens, O is lens here, and M is matter. Okay, you are looking into matter. Then you put one lens, you take a closer look at it. Then you put another lens, then closer look at it. And then you can take it that to Z level. Z means any level, you can put any amount of lenses and get as close and zooming in as much as you want. So O's are the lenses and Z is the final, like as much as you want, like full amount, whatever, you know. Like, So into
Okay,
matter.
last word I have, PT, and it's a number, of course, zero. But zero, I notice I observe something also. It's that the numbers in many languages, they don't differ that much in, like, you take Spanish, French, English, it's all pretty much the same, like
That
same
means
root. Of
that
course,
means the
in
root
the
has to be
Latin
same.
language,
That
yeah,
means the root is same. That only
that's it. But
shows you
zero, it's the it's is it the first number or the last? Because zero, one, two,
now
three,
when they're saying zero, they are putting Z in it. Okay.
yeah,
When it means Z is being put, then what they mean is it is the starting and culmination, both.
yeah,
When they put
because
Z, that means it carries all. That otherwise Z will not be put. Okay. We understood Z is means finality, everything, culmination. Okay. E is energy. Okay. Okay. R is rotation. And O is circular rotation. Okay. So when energy rotates in a circle like this and comes back to the same point, okay, that's a zero. Okay. And it does it again, does it again, and does it again. Okay. Because you went a long distance, but you came back to the same place. That means you didn't go anywhere. There was no movement. Okay. So out of this, that thing, everything comes out in that movement. So this can be movement like this, or it can be movement up like this. That'll be zero ascending, evolution, or zero descending, devolution. Okay.
me, that
And
word zero makes me think of Zorro. Zorro was a super hero or
yes,
hero
yeah,
in their movies. So why is there
again. So,
a link in there with
so
Zorro,
yeah,
zero,
that
and
means, I
hero?
mean, Zoro means like if your circle is going up, then you're a hero because you are moving up, right?
Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
yeah. And he
So
used
that
to do
which
something like that.
which O is going up, like, because if you keep on going in the same way and come back to the same place, what are you? You're a zero.
And I think Zorro used to do some spin with his stuff. I don't
Yeah,
know. I
yeah, yeah,
remember something
yes,
like that.
yes. So like if you come back to the same place always, just same place, what are you? People will call you zero, right? If you
Yeah.
go up and if you take the circles up, then you get going somewhere. You're a hero.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, that is it, PT. That finish our
Mm.
series on etymology. Was a pleasure and honor to do that with you, and
Yes.
we will be together again in the future. We'll take a little break, but definitely I will find something else to bring you back on the TruMon show. That's for sure. Just let me work my brain a bit, and I'll find
Yes.
something interesting to bring you on and
Yes.
to talk about. So,
So
large job
on a
with
on a Z note, on a Zen note,
Zen note. Exactly.
yes, and not to be a zero, to move up, to evolve.
To
Yes.
be our
That.
own hero. That's it.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay. So, see ya, and we talk soon.